Hey guys, Zollard here, back in with another review, and today we are having a look at not Black Panther, but kind of looks like him, not gonna lie. We're looking at Batwing from the DC Comics Multiverse Rookie Wave. I'm just blasting through these reviews with the crappiest lighting possible, but, you know, I have time to do it now. I don't necessarily have the lighting, but I got the time. Now, his one major accessory is his wings. Duh. I wish these things moved. I think that's kind of cheap that they didn't make them move, but, you know, whatever. We're just going to leave those off for the review, so it's easier to do. And you got two little gaudy holes on his back. But, Batwing is a figure. I kind of wish he was a little bit more armored. I feel like they made another version of this guy that was, like, super armored, and the wings were, like, posable and stuff. I might be crazy, but it was at, like, Comic-Con last year, or Toy Fair or something. I don't know. It might have been Comic-Con last year they showed it, and he looked like 12,000 times cooler. I don't know, Multiverse is weird. They haven't released like half the line or something. Should get on that, but just going over the articulation, because he's pretty basic. His head, at least, has some good range in it. I mean, mine's kind of loose, but he can look up, which is something a lot of Multiverse figures can't do. He can look down. Another thing a lot of Multiverse figures can't do. He can look side to side, and he even has a little attitude. He's even got Jive Turkey moving in there. His shoulders move out about a right angle to the body, move back in. They are super, super stiff, but you can move them a full 360 with the wings detached. No problem. Swivel at the bicep. He's got a single jointed elbow. Now, I don't mind this. See, people are like, oh, that looks ugly, but at least you're not going to break this dang elbow. That's one piece. That's not a piece pinned into a hinge. And then he's got a wrist swivel. He's got a waist swivel, which you'd probably move full 360. Not going to doubt that. His hips, he's got the sucky, gappy hips. I don't care for those. I didn't mention this on Duke Thomas. He actually has the new style where it's not as bad, but he's still got it second best to the Reaper. He's probably got the best hips out of the whole wave. Him and the Build-A-Figure, actually. Collect and Connect, whatever. I think I showed you that already, but his legs move out about a right angle in the body. He's got a thigh cut. And then his legs, these things suck. But you can bend them. Again, you're just going to want to get the sweet spot. You want to push towards the middle of the kneecap here. They don't actually look the worst when they're bent, but they're not great by any stretch of the imagination. They're just not constructed right. Somebody at Mattel needs to like rethink the basic body for these figures. Then, is it just me, or do his feet seem massive? Look at them stompers. Like, look at his legs and then look at his feet. His feet are freaking huge. That might just be me, though. I'm not sure. But his feet just look so out of proportion with the rest of them. That or his legs are just short. I think it's his legs. I think his legs are short. But, yeah, kind of shiitake, if you ask me. They made for a figure of this dude. Because I like this character a lot. He looks cool as hell. But, when your figure's as poorly executed as that, it's kind of hard to like you. There he is next to the Atom. who we'll be looking at next, and then we'll just attach his wings back. It's not that difficult. You just plop them right in the holes on his back, and they stay in there nice and snug. But overall, I like the character, and, you know, I'm not one to complain about proportions a lot. I'm still going to give this guy an 8 out of 10 because you need a Batwing figure to complete that, Batman Bad Blood lineup. I mean, right now we got Batman, Damian. You can probably use the Nightwing from DC Classics, although he'd probably look like the best one out of the whole set. And then that Clayface wave coming out either later this year or next year, earlier next year. They will be releasing the Redhead Batgirl, so that'd be kind of sick to have them all together, but man, I hope they give this guy another figure that looks more like that animated version, because that would probably be the best default one to boot, because there is not a lot of figures for this character. So that being said, hope you enjoyed this review, and until next time, I will catch you guys later. Did I say he was an 8 out of 10? He's an 8 out of 10. Catch you guys later.